Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Airy Sky Realty's video blog. I'm Airy Sky. I just wanted to tell you I got an email from Higgins. Kind of funny. Finally, actually made something interesting besides calling me a goofball. Uh, so I'm going to say, yeah. Personally, the main thing is I'm not going to basically give in to a lot of the thoughts. I've been dumping a lot of Higgins stuff in the email. That's not what we're here to talk about, okay? I got to talk about something that's really annoying the piss out of me. Really annoying the piss out of me, all right? Let me see what this is real quick. Closed caption. So basically, well, anywho. So apparently Higgins is yelling grouchily the usual. But you know what? Not gonna say a diddly thing. Goes into the trash. I'll take a while and actually read it real quick. From my tablet, of course. So anyways, my family messaged me. Oh, let me see what's going on. Let me see what my family's got to say. Um, So, some of the things I want to talk to you tonight is kind of important to me. My thoughts, Christmas prepping, etc., etc. Now, doxing is something that we weren't talking much about. We're talking about a guy, okay, who turned around and someone doxed him on X or something, right? This is what I was talking about earlier. And then family members went to him, or these people that he never knew. And apparently, someone knocked on his door and he pepper sprayed the person or something. It's basically getting out of hand, okay? The week afterwards, let me see about this whole thing. My cousin Dinky messaged me, so told her I was literally. See, sometimes I wonder how come this pin doesn't work. Anyways, so apparently there's going to be a war going on. Doxing is where someone has the government come after you or the police or something. And so technically nothing like that happens, but there's someone who was basically threatening me today with something or other. So anyways, where was I? Anyways, my family, anyways, I don't know. Well, let's just look at this email real quick. So I can actually look at it from this point of view. I don't want to open up too many tabs. Computer's kind of acting wonky as is. So, anyways, apparently I did get something called turkey butt. Now that'd be Higgins, of course. Recent video, I nothing in public regarding poking because I never poking. I made a comment for you. Stop hiding because I got stop hiding. Oh, okay. So basically, he wants closed captions turned on. Well, I have no clue how to turn closed captions on, but we could try. Let's see. Is there anything here about audio? No. Okay, there we go. See. Just mic. Okay. Virtual background. No, better not do anything like this. The video may shut down. Yeah, I guess it doesn't show anything about closed caption from StreamYard. I'm using StreamYard currently because, well, we have a problem, okay? StreamYard is just StreamYard. Let me see here. Damn it. He said he was talking about camera rates. Well, we're trying it this way to see if it's the experiment because I was on that toilet when he emailed me and I was just like, eh. But then I thought, we better get this out of the way. And I want to give you my opinion, but let's just finish this first. Let me see what he says. We did not hear what you had. Well, okay. You're leaning off the camera, so that's closed captions to read. Closed captions. How do we even turn closed caption on? I was trying to help him a long time ago about that. But anyways, I have a disability if you don't know. Yes, so do I. I've lost 70% of my hearing. What's that tell you? Literally, I got a neighbor who keeps screaming and yelling at me because she thinks I'm too loud. Zoe. It's always about Zoe. Hear that? He's all complaining about Zoe right now. Anyways. Sore loser? No, not really. So technically, let's just throw this in the trash can. We'll get to this later. If he wants to complain, he can basically complain later when it goes into the trash can. There we go. And then double check the trash can here. When he's ready to basically realize that I'm not a sore loser, I do want to explain a few things tonight about the election. Now, the whole USB plug thing, let's just delete that too. Okay, so let's get down to business. All right, I'm ready to talk about my thoughts and what's going on in the world. Okay. Now, there's a lot of people out there, Higgins especially. No, we're not being negative against Higgins, okay? If he wants to go and be negative, he can be negative all he wants. I got something to say, and it's not going to be good, all right? No, ever since the election is over, I'm not a sore loser, okay? I'm not excited for Donald Trump. Frankly, everything I've been hearing and doing is dictatorship, okay? Everything. Between my father-in-law to Chloe, to Chloe's mom, to what do you think Chloe's mom, to the guy that I know that owns the boat? Read my lips. The gay guy that owns the boat. Same thing. They're all, the guy who owns the boat's not coming in for 4 years. Why? Because, oh, great. I guess the good Lord was saying something about that, wasn't he? Now, let me just explain a few things to you guys. Okay, I'm not a sore loser. The whole thing about the Higgins complaining about being timed out, that was actually, I believe it was an accident. I didn't know you can time out moderators. So that was something I learned, okay? But thing is we're not here to argue. What I'm here to talk about before we go into prepping is there's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of misinformation going on in the internet. And frankly, I'm tired of the freaking misinformation. That's the truth. Truth is that I'm not going to listen to people tell me that I'm a sore loser. Okay, I'm not a sore loser. All I'm hearing is from everyone around me, two different stories. You got one side saying Donald Trump's a dictator. Okay, yeah. Another side saying, that, he's the savior of the country. And other things, and other things, and other things, and other things. No one knows what's going to happen, okay? You got all these people saying, prices go up, don't cry to us because we didn't vote for them. See, that is the stuff that I'm getting really tired of, okay? So 51% of the country votes for Donald Trump. 49% apparently votes for, well, not the whole country, okay, though, breaking the election up, okay? So about 150 million people, including kids, stayed home, didn't vote. Fine, that's cool. But to sit here and hear half the country literally say one thing or the other is pissing me off, okay? Now, I'm not excited, okay? I'll tell you why I'm not excited. Because I'm not going to put, it's either you put up or you shut up. And right now, I'm the one talking, so technically, these people need to shut up. Because frankly, here's how I see it, okay? Everything I have researched and researched is the same damn thing. It is Donald Trump's going to be a dictator. Okay, cool. Then you turn around and people say, well, you should be excited because my man won. No, I don't need to be excited because if you go into the mainstream media, by the way, I've deleted about 89 to 90% of my subscriptions because all it is left-wing crap, okay? I'm going to say it's a left-wing garbage, and the right-wing garbage is still... I mean, let me put it this way. When you got a guy who sits there and sends me right-wing garbage that I don't want to hear, it's because I don't want to hear it. Because, frankly, you got a lot of people. And then when you look at the left-wing garbage, okay, yeah, it's the same crap. They're basically pitting each other to this. Oh, this guy said this, and this guy said that, and it's a counter-cultural war, which no one cares. Where's my coffee cup? I chose it out here for a reason, okay? So then you turn around, and what do you get out of the whole damn thing? You know what you get out of it? I'll tell you what you get out of it. I don't apologize, okay? I'm not going to apologize. Donald Trump's not going to apologize for being a 34 times apparently convicted con man who's supposedly by the media is a rapist and blah, 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 blah. Then I'm not apologizing too. The thing is I'm just saying, think about it. We don't have to apologize, okay? People think I owe them an apology. No, I don't. Even my family says I don't need to apologize. And doxing someone as if you basically have the government going after their ass and having the police knocking on your door about something. The thing is I don't dox anyone. I've had people threaten me every damn day since the election's over to dox me. Go ahead. I want to see what the sheriff does. I got a police scanner. Scanner's dead as a doornail. Oh, there's police. The sheriff won't even go and check on the neighbor's dog who's in a tiny kennel and it's a big dog. Figure that out. That's kind of animal abuse, right? But guess what? No one cares, okay? And yet, here's the other thing. Thing is the sheriff literally turns around and does nothing, all right? But we're here to talk about my thoughts from it, okay? My thoughts go like this. Doxing is something I don't do, all right? I forbid to do violence, and I forbid to do these stupid low-life scumbag things. I was talking earlier about doxing by a family. Some guy, family member gave me some information about some guy on a video to watch, right? It's some Fox News crapper or something. The guy says, well, it's, you women are going to be submitted to men for the rest of their lives. And this guy goes on this video and says, that the women are all going to basically hit their faces and crush their skulls, apparently on a brick house, right? Because the women are being controlled by men. And the women are pissed. So this woman found a way to find this guy's address, and she goes there, and what's he do? Pepper sprays her. And then people sit there and they say, oh, yeah, now the guy's all scared because he got doxxed or something. Who cares? The thing is, you don't go doxing people. That's the thing. These stories are getting out of hand and getting old. I mean, there's better things to do in life than going and doxing people. You can go read your Bible and you'd be fine. Yeah. Anyways. So my cousin, how's it going? How it goes, Dinky. I'm just basically literally, my family doesn't think, me and my family's had chats. Thing is my other family, the thing is let me just tell you what it is, okay? There's a lot of people out there. They're like, well, these people need an apology. No, they don't. You know why? Because they're the ones that are sitting here basically trying to flexing. Oh yeah, Donald Trump's got to do this. Oh yeah. I don't care. You know why? Because frankly, we got to move on. And if people are going to sit there and say you're just a sore loser, no. What it is there's too much crap in the mainstream media. That's the thing. You got two sides of the coin, okay? My side and their side. My side, I'm not throwing in the towel, but I'm not going to freaking watch any more videos that I don't have to. I'm going to watch video game reviews and item reviews, and I'm going to stay away from the media because the media is crap. Everywhere you go, it's crap. I was talking to a friend of mine today. She says, everywhere you go, you got the right-wing politician crap saying, oh, he's doing this, he's doing that, he's going to get rid of this, he's going to get rid of the disabled, he's going to round up the disabled, round them up on railroad cars and kill them. Okay, cool. That means me and Higgins and anyone else who's disabled, like the old bags upstairs, right? Dead. Fine by me, I guess. But then you have the left-wing propaganda machine who can't even get their head out of their ass after losing a freaking election, turning around and being like, oh, President Putin jury-rigged the election. Wow, is that the fucking best? Is that the freaking best the other side can come up with after an election? Putin's basically showing nudes of Melania, whatever. Whatever, dude. Doesn't matter to me because, frankly, it doesn't. The thing is, you got all these people that are scared, okay? Oh, we're going into a wrong thing. This is where I want to talk about it for a minute, okay? And that's why I'm not owing anyone an apology. You see, here's the problem we have in this world. Damn it. Didn't we fucking delete this email? Let me just throw it in the trash. Oh, it went away. Good. All right. So basically, you got too many people in the American public that are literally basically saying, oh, well, you know, the thing is, I don't care. Okay, I don't want to talk about politics. All I'm saying is I'm tired of freaking hearing Khloe go, oh yeah, I mean, look at Khloe's mom. Okay, let's talk about Khloe's mom for $500 right there, right? You know, I'm not going to sit here and say Higgins' mom can't just plop $500 down or $5,000 down or $50,000 or $500,000 to Higgins, right? The problem is there'd be some problems, you know, if he had that much money, but that's between him and his mom. Khloe's mom turns around, plops $500 down, and says, oh, go get your passport. You're going to need it. Need it for what? Are you that paranoid? You weren't paranoid 4 years ago or 8 years ago when the Donnie ran. Why should we worry now? I mean, think about it. I mean, literally, you got all these people posting. Oh, Khloe's posting so much today. Trans hate. That he's going to take away her hormones, take away her therapy, take away her psych meds, take away everything. Really? Then what happens if you have 99% of the country is off of their antipsychotic meds and they're running around with guns? I mean, literally. Let's talk about that. This is the crap that I'm seeing on the right side of or the left side of the radical left. Okay. And then Zoe tells us that a lot of these people are radical writers or radical lefters. I don't want to be part of any of it. I mean, that's why I stay distant on stayed away from like OEN, Newsmax, Fox News, etc. Because frankly, you know, it is what it is. And yet these people turn around and they're like, what is your opinion after the election? I don't have an opinion. First, I thought, how did this happen, right? So I tuned into my Bible. I know why it happened. I don't have to explain it to you guys what happened. The message wasn't there. The Democratic Party was basically going and bankrolling on abortions, and then there was something about transgenders and prisons. Well, I'm sorry to say that 99.9% of transgenders in prison don't get sex changes. Sorry to say. I know this. You're talking to an expert in the transgender field. They don't. The taxpayers aren't paying for it. And then during the Trump administration, they cut it out anyways. If you get hormones and you're mentally sound, you have the surgery. I mean, look. There was a complication the other day. I was born different than most people. I'm under the trans umbrella, but I'm completely different, okay? Let me tell you the story about myself, okay? So there's a lot of people out there that go and have these surgeries, okay? And they get it done on the taxpayer's dime. Then 78% of them to 84% of them, 78 to 84, depending on if you're male, female to male, right? Because either there's two things that happen to the trans community, and then they say, oh, it's we need to ban it. No, you need to ban it for anyone who's basically under the age of 18, but the numbers don't match up. There's like maybe 5,000 total in the U.S., like a little under 4,300 transitioning right now. 4,300 compared to 70 to 75 million children, okay? Those are the truth numbers, but the truth is, there's nothing that can be done. Get them out of sports? I agree. People say, oh, aren't you're against our people. You must be bigotry. No. Thing is, a kid can't make their decision. That's the truth. It's like other issues at hand. Okay. The prison system can't pay for it because there's not enough money for it. That's the thing. Doctors can't do it anyways. I've known this for a long time. I know this. Thing is, when they took it away, it was between June and December of 2018 when they basically blocked it and didn't do it. Why? Because, you know, that. But they didn't take away hormones. They didn't take away the hormones or the therapy. No. Then you sit there and Khloe sends me a boatload of information. Okay, now let me tell you a story. Okay, me being who I am, logically, Zoe has made many, many references to me as of, in my case, it's different. I have no regrets. No, I don't have regrets. You know what I have regrets of? Basically, putting my eggs in the basket of either or party. Back then, I used to be fully Republican. Not MAGA, Republican. But guess what happened? I gave up. And the Republicans weren't doing anything. The Democrats weren't doing anything. I mean, look at the House. Look at the Senate. Duking it out. What for? What for? Oh, well, he needs to do this. He needs to do that. Yeah, and then guess what? All these people are coming up with these false narratives. You know what? I'll tell you what I think, okay? And I'm sorry if Donald Trump's goons are watching this and they're like, oh, we're going to come after you. We're going to come after you. No, you won't. Because I'm going to say something that I usually don't say. Now, there's a lot of people in this world. Higgins, of course, is entitled to his freedom of opinion and freedom of speech. There you go, Brother Higgins. I said it. Now, sending me an email saying I owe him an apology and then calling me a turkey butt, okay. If I'm a turkey butt, you're butt breath. Got that from, what's that movie? Police Academy. Hey, butt breath. Butt breath. Oh, that was a great movie back then. All right, can we just get back to the real crux of the problem here, okay? So basically, if Donald Trump or your goons are watching, I remember I did a long video one time, 4 hours long, on the old place called MySpace. You know what happened? I'll tell you what happened. I spoke for 4 hours that day, talking in my first video how President Obama, the first term Obama, needs to shut his chili hole and listen to his people. Otherwise, he ain't going to get anywhere. He listened. I'm looking at you, the camera, to tell the people, telling you, telling me, and telling the goons that's watching this, the Trump goons, that they're saying, oh, they're going to come after us all. Don't come after me because I want to be left alone. Don't take away my medications because, well, technically, it is what it is, okay? Now, you can't force people that already had the operations to go back in the closet or be a man. How are they going to be a man when they could be sexually assaulted in a men's restroom if they got a cooter now? Think about it. But we're not here to talk about genders, identities, and stuff. I'm here to talk about something that's more important than identity that's really pissing me off to no end. Okay, let me tell you what it is. Before Higgins comes and says, oh, I told you so. I told you so. You see, I'm tired of every left-wing video that I've seen out there talking about, oh, the country. Yeah, maybe the country did go from Trump. Maybe they don't realize eggs may be higher. We'll find out. Pricing has gone up right now, but we're not here talking about, well, we could talk about prepping after pricing, but here's my thoughts. You see, the goons out there watching, I don't want any problems. I want to be left alone. My problem is I'm getting pissed off that I don't want to have anyone bother me or harass me wearing a red hat. And that says MAGA. I don't give a poop. What I do care about, because I'm a human being, okay? I just live my life, okay? My problem is, and this is a big problem, is this. I'm tired of sitting here listening to all this crap about they got a battle plan and they're going to institute their battle plan and democracy is, and we're going to go and save democracy. Democracy isn't lost the last time I looked. What are you guys smoking over there? Because frankly, the thing is, the Democratic Party is not helping anyone. I mean, literally, look at it. Oh, you can't raise the taxes of the wealthy. We can't have the trickle-down economics. Look, in 2004, I believe it was, 2000 or 2004, I think it was 2004, there was a massive wave. Every 20 years, there's a blue or red tsunami, all right? We had a red tsunami this year. Big deal. Who cares? You know why? No one knows. Some people are saying Vladimir Putin rigged the election. Rigged the election. I don't buy it. You know what? I'm believing this. I'm not buying this crap. You know why? Because frankly, it's bullshit. It is more bullshit that I could sit there and send Higgins jokingly to American hell where he's got to eat 20 bullshit shovels full a day. Well, the Russians only have to eat 5. And half the time the Russians can't eat the 5 because they have no bullshit. And the other half the time they got no shovel. So think about it. That was an old joke that was played a long time ago where 2 guys went to heaven and they or hell and they meet, and yeah, anyways. I love all of you, okay? My problem is this. These news agencies out there need to quit fucking spamming the fucking crap. The Democrats, the Democratic Party is fucking dead, plain and simple. The Republican Party is dead. There might be something coming out of the ashes, but right now they are dead. Why? You got these people sitting there thinking about what happened. I mean, look, the Democrats basically tried to do something, and right now they're trying to hold on to one party of one house, plain and simple. To me, it's bullcrap. I don't want to hear it because, frankly, the Democratic Party is not my party. What they got, they deserved. And hearing all these fucking Democratic douchebags online going, well, don't cry to me. Well, I said the same thing, but you know what? Thinking about what I'm seeing online, they're all basically sitting there. We're joining the resistance like Star Wars. Really? What's resistance? I could do a right-wing media and say, just basically do it. But here's what I said to Donald Trump, okay, if he's watching this. And by the way, Higgins, I noticed you basically emailed me again, and I'm not going to answer that again because I'm on a rant that's worse than you can think. And if you want to poke the polar bear right now, then I'm going to swat at the honey badger because I'm not done. Because what I want to get off my chest is the most important thing in the history of American politics in the worry, and that is, again, we're going to leave that alone to whatever that he did email came up. That's what that noise was. I'll get to him in like 20 or 30 years, or I may go in the trash can. But anyways, let me just tell you what I'm thinking, okay? American people need to realize that Johnny Boy should go in and pull everyone's YouTube thingy that basically is stating false information. Where's the truth? Where is the truth? Okay, there is news agencies out there believing this crap that this person's got 150,000 lawsuits ready to go in to the first days in office, or he does something wrong. They're going to go pounce on him, or he's consolidating power to be a dictator. We don't know what's going to happen. Can we just basically sit there, wipe away the freaking dirt from the tombstone or the mud all over the tombstone, wipe it off like this, look at it, focus on it, and wait for it to come to fruition? We shouldn't sit there and say, oh, Donald Trump's going to be everything. Look, this is what irritates me on my channel. I'm going to let people basically do freedom of speech, but except for anyone who basically tries to threaten me and call me a pervert, which I'm not. I don't even look at nasty stuff. Now, my neighbor does. He asked me tonight, oh, did you go to tranny or bi or lesbian porn? Do I look like I have time to watch porn, let alone handle everything? I mean, look, I got friends. And I got friends. And a lot of these friends are impossible to please. Literally. You got friends of friends of friends of friends of friends who everyone thinks, quote, unquote, 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 that they all are a pain in the ass and I have some special power to have patience. Sometimes I don't have patience. Lately, I've been sitting at home trying to read my Bible. Let me tell you my own other thoughts, okay? You see, what I would like to do with Brother Higgins is to have a decent conversation about whatever. I mean, look, I got to say, he is right on one thing. The camera hasn't wonky it at all. He knows I have a USB plug in the back of my all-in-one. So 32 gigs of RAM, I thought, oh, it's the RAM part. No. It's the plug. Damn it. That's why I came out here for one reason, to experiment to see if I have to do the videos out here or in there. Now, if I need to do that, I'm going to have to figure out how to utilize the plug so I don't have the backlash. Yeah, because I'm always running out of plugs, it seems. But anyways, can we just continue? So, as I said, if Donald Trump or your goons are watching, you need to go in and remove all these left-wing crap heads, because frankly, I'm getting tired of hearing them say, oh, yeah, we have this, and they're saying democracy is dead. Okay, we don't know if democracy is dead. For all I know, I could be dead next week because democracy is dead. None of us don't know it. Okay, but I'm here tonight to talk about how I'm getting tired of these freaking. Look, you know how many times I had to ignore my emails when it comes to the threats I've been getting because of who I am, or the fact that other issues. Now, you guys could sit there and say, well, the Higgins thing isn't that big of a deal. No, actually it is, because frankly, we all were acting like asses to each other. Now, Higgins wants to point the blame at me. Well, I'm not going to take all the blame. If I do take any of the blame, I won't. Not yet. But I am not even allowed to spill the beans of what's coming down the pipe. Now, because, well, it's not time yet. I get to sit here around and wait for Chloe tomorrow, which again is pissing me off, because all I hear from her is how democracy is dead, her sex change is dead, and how she needs to flee to Canada. Do you think the Canadians honestly will take her? Cheers. Now, potato asked me earlier, are you going to be drinking? Nah, not really. Someone asked me the other day what happened with the okay. Oh, yeah, see? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I was trying to do, pricing goes up early, but every time I tried to do something happened. So tonight I'm here to talk about what I think, and that is I really, truly think the American people need to quit watching this crap, because it's just going to boil over to a point of either, look. I got people asking me, what do you do? Well, you hunker down in your house, close the door for 4 years. You make it, you make it. My father-in-law, all he wants to talk about is the same thing every night, how the guy should have died from too many Big Macs or McDonald's burgers or French fries or whatever. Do you think that is logical? No. I don't wish ill on anyone. I don't sit there and say, oh, hurry up, Higgins, kick the bucket. We don't need you around. No, we need Higgins around. He needs to be reprimanded from time to time. Come on, Higgs. See, now I can actually have a joke with him, poking at him for once. Poke Donnie Badger, reprimand him. Anyways, the truth is the mainstream media is getting out of hand. Literally. And if Donald Trump wants to pull 3/4 of the mainstream media's license, I wouldn't give a crap. They're useless. They're freaking useless. They are what I call useless is useless. That's why I basically turned around and I said to myself, okay, so after the election, I went ahead and I watched CNN and so, just little stuff. I couldn't believe my freaking ears. And my father's like, oh, yeah, they're the best of the best. And then you see some lady like, that lesbian lady that everyone calls Matthew. I can't remember his name, or Matt. Rachel Maddow. They called them Rachel Matthew, or Rick Matthews, or whatever. I can't even remember what it was. It was funny. Okay. Anyways, and I'm looking at that haircut, and they're saying, "Oh, I'm like, you know what? I can't watch this. I can't watch this because I can't sit there and listen to someone spinning a narrative that the freaking, literally, look. Now, was Haitians really eating the cats and dogs? I don't know. Truly, I don't. Do I know that the prisoners were getting free sex changes? Well, there was only 2 people that I know that were prisoners that did get the sex change, and I believe one of them was that traitor Manning, which apparently is out of prison, has got more money than me and Higgins combined for the rest of our life for their book sales. And everyone wants to worship the Manning because the Manning had their penis cut off and turned into a vagina. So, and then I'll get a flag by talking about someone's Johnson. Oh, that Johnson was turned into a cooter. Well, it could be worse. It could have been someone could be named Cooter. My name is Joanne Cooter. I know Zoe laughs from time to time to think about it. I mean, literally, if you got a guy named Mike Johnson, right? You're thinking Big Johnson or Lyndon Johnson. You know, they had this joke once about how apparently the Princess of England, Margaret, was doing this thing, and they're all sitting there, and in the end of the game, he says, and I got a Big Johnson, and everyone laughs. You know, it's like, you know, the thing is I'm getting tired of these people turning around and listening. I mean, look, I got to listen to the guy next, the 2 doors down, the drunk. Literally, I'll drink his beer and I'll listen to him, but I'm only there for the free beer, man, because frankly, he is freaking a dumbass. And that's something to be said. And people say, oh, he's dangerous. Yeah, he's dangerous of an old lady who believes in Donald Trump. I don't want to hear anyone say, oh, yeah, you know, don't disown me, man. Look, remember earlier when I was talking about Christmas dinner and, you know, all these people are saying, you know, their wives are going to divorce. Let them. Let the wives divorce if you men voted for Donald Trump. I don't care. My opinion is let me just say what happened in the last time Trump was running his administration. He didn't help me out anyways. So unless Mr. Higgins or someone else can spell it out for me what he did for me, I'm sorry, but I think those party members aren't doing jack diddly poopers for me at all. And that is the damn freaking truth, because frankly, in my opinion, the mainstream media needs to be having a clamp on them, because frankly, it's all they're doing is spewing crap, okay? I can't even basically go in there anymore. I used to enjoy watching video game reviews. I'm watching them again. But the problem is when you have some crap heads turning around. I mean, like, oh yeah, Putin said you owe us for winning the election. Really? Okay, let me just change to my other glasses, because I don't mind wearing my other glasses from time to time. There we go. So anyways, I was going to wear my jammy gown, you know, but I'm still wearing pants. So I am wearing pants. All right. So point is here's the problem, okay? Mainstream media needs to shut up with what they're doing, because I don't buy it. I don't think freaking Donald Trump basically I don't think the Russian oligarchs basically went ahead and said, okay, we'll let you win the election, but you owe us. And then they're talking about some type of forces. What forces are you talking about? I mean, think about it. These people that write these damn stories that Vladimir Putin and the Kremlin says, excuse me for a second. All right. The refrigerator sounded funky. Okay, so, you know, they're like, you know, the thing is, there's a lesson to be learned, then you got to learn it the hard way. And the hard way is you sit there and you basically sit there and you wonder, okay, so 2016, he did all these things. Look, I got books on Donald Trump right now I'm reading. Let me tell you, I don't think that it was that bad. If you read Fear is just a money-making book. Money-making book, see? Trump in the White House. Wow, what's he going to do? Fear 2? I mean, everyone's doing these movies now where they do sequels. Bob Woodford. Oh, yeah. Bob Woodford does all this stuff, paints Donald Trump on the campaign trail as a bad guy. And then all of a sudden he gets in and then he changes his tune to sell more books. Yeah, think about it. Think about it, my friends. Selling more books. Yeah. And yet, I mean, I saw a video about 4 days ago and I looked at it and I was like, you know what? That's utter crap, because I'm not going to allow someone to sit there and basically go on in double standards. Okay, maybe I make mistakes. Yeah. You know, I made mistakes. My 1 to 3 hours sleeps every night while I was running the polls and running everything. I was way off, man. I listened to everyone saying, oh, I'm a black female and I'm voting blue or brown ticket. Oh, I'm a trans girl and trans man or whatever. We're running blue across the ticket. Well, it didn't make any damn difference because half the country sat at home going, and you know what? I'm going to tell you guys a story about that because, frankly, I'm proud to say I voted. I'm proud to say I literally voted with my patients because... So basically, I'm going to tell it like it is, okay? Plain and simple. And the point is I know more about certain issues than most people, okay? I'm more of an expert on many issues, okay? Like Zoe said to me the other day, I'm the prodigal child of what they call the positive sex change, supposedly. Do I have regrets? No. Do I have any regrets basically reprimanding Higgins? Nope. He'll get around to it eventually. Actually, on payday, I'm going to send him a gift card for Christmas. He's deserved it. He's been through so much hell as is. He might need to buy some more batteries. Maybe then when he can recharge his batteries and he'll feel a little better. He's probably wanting a new computer. Maybe I'll just get his address and send him a new computer, some one of those little mini computers he can play with. He deserves it anyways. I mean, literally. I mean, with the incoming administration and all the crap he's been through, maybe, just maybe, I mean, we don't know what's going to happen. But, the thing is, you got all these elderly. Let me tell you what I see what's happening in the world. Okay, just let me check and see if there's no messages. Okay, cool. So let me tell you the story, this funny story about the whole politics thing, right? So basically, half the country. Okay, here's my notes. Okay, I'm gonna break it down to you what I thought happened. Okay, now let me break it down to you because, and then I'm gonna say, we all are. I am wrong at least on that. I'm not gonna say I'm not apologizing to Higgins, but I will apologize to my followers about being wrong. I mean, look. All right. Let me put it this way. Now, Higgins could not have known literally that Donald Trump was going to win no matter what, unless he hangs out on X forum and he knows all this top secret stuff. Okay. He doesn't know. Zoe, of course, told me that Donald Trump was going to win hands down in a red tsunami. I said, yeah, right. Yeah. So I started putting together the data, right? Reading every comment, watching all these videos from every source, left-wingist and right-wingist. Right-wingist says, oh, it's going to be a red tsunami. Oh, you think so? Okay. You got the blue side. Oh, it's going to be a blue tsunami. And then the people, the Trumpers go, no, Donald Trump's going to win hands down. It's going to be a red tsunami. And I'm making notes thinking, okay, people want. But then as I was watching, I'm thinking to myself, doing my analyzing, thinking, what is she really running for? She had 107 days, no message, and she was running on what platform, right? Yeah. And then you have all these transgendered people come out and say, oh, the MAGA is going to come and kill us. You better basically do these top 10 things to save yourself. Really? And then I hear trannies coming to me. Oh, you're so wrong. Trump's going to round us all up and kill us. Oh, cool. Sounds like Chloe. You're all paranoid. I mean, literally, what do I want to do? I want to poke fun at Higgins right now. You see, you got to basically make some humor out of it. Yeah, I'm going to be poking the ducky soon, too. Tomorrow. Yeah. And by the way, I do hear from the ducky all the time, by the way. A lot of you generous people say the ducky should return. Yeah. Now, Higgins, of course, to be smart enough, and he's been following. If Higgins was smart enough, And he's following the videos like he is. Otherwise, he wouldn't be emailing and getting entertainment by trying to email me. Which I'm not replying to him because I'm live right now. The video is more important to tell you my thoughts. The mainstream media is completely wrong right now. Now, if they're right, and we've all fallen into the wrong pit and trap, then I'll admit it. But right now, all I see is all these Democrats that are angry as hell. Angry as hell, by the way, including my father-in-law. And everyone around them, to turn around, including Chloe's mom and Chloe's dad, who's transgendered, by the way. Had a sex change, thinks they're better looking than the Higgins. Okay. We shouldn't keep poking Higgins. It is fun, though. But basically, they're all worried that democracy is dead. Now, unless you guys want a dictator, and that's what you may want, and you're not telling me, I keep hearing it from all sides. Oh, he's going to be a dictator. Well, if he's going to be a dictator, maybe he needs to round up you people that basically are spewing this crap, because my mind is going, let me tell you what pissed me off the most, besides basically realizing my numbers and everything's off, okay? And I had to admit I was wrong. Then I'm sitting there listening to someone for 5 hours tell me how Kamala Harris is the evilest person in the world and the Democratic Party is evil. Thing is, you just spewed one side. You didn't spew or give an argument. You just said, "Oh, here's 20,000 videos, my aunt. Go watch them." The videos didn't make sense. People need to make sense out of it. These people sit there and say, "Oh, yes, and then you hear these people say, like, I watched a video that Chloe sent me tonight. It was a video about a lady who basically said if it wasn't for the Republicans' misinformation F campaign and the crap campaign and lying campaign and all this, these are former Republicans gone Democrat, that Kamala would have won by using misinformation to her advantage too. But since the Democrats are the goody-goody of the goody-goody of the goody-goody of the empire. You see where I'm going, right? The goody-goody of the empire. Then what happened? Now, you get what happened, right? The goody-goody of the empire, it failed. And because it had failed, well, you see what happened, right? Yeah. Just like the whole misinformation about great. Father-in-law just emailed me about his Republican hate and crap again. Let me see what he says. Anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you guys for a bit. I'll come back to do part 4. My opinion is they need to string up people that are, they can't do it. It's freedom of speech, but it's my opinion. All the information is misinformed anyways, and I don't like it. So my father-in-law messaged me, told me to call him. So this is why I don't get any chance for myself. Otherwise, I have to call Higgins and argue with him for a while. So please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestions, like, subscribe buttons, host fun for your family, including your dogs, cats, bunnies, service dogs, service bunnies. Build notification, thumbs up button, subscribe button. Keep the comments nice. So we ask. Thank you. God bless you and everything you do.